Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. Almost every single robot in the air. I got 2,000 spare logistics robots right now. 2,000 spare. Which means that we've got 117,000 robots in the air right now, flying around our base, just carrying out little tasks. Which is absolute insanity. That is genuinely absolute insanity. There's no two ways about it. Now, what did I set that to? I did set that. I was just wondering, did I set that? I did set it. It's okay, right. That's doing what that's doing, and we can come over here, we can have a look. That's obviously an obsolete wall now, so I'm probably going to get rid of that one. And we look down here. That's where those are. We're waiting on these. I'm wondering if I should remove some more trees. And then we've got our island, and we don't need to worry about the rest of it. Okay, so if that's all doing just fine. Artillery is nearly done. Now, the first thing I'm going to need to do, in order to be able to put this one up, I don't want to have a big long line of roboports missing. So what I'd like to do is I'd actually like to run that train track through the middle here. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to move the train track. So I'm going to go into map mode a minute. I'm going to zoom in like this, and I'm going to go with that one. And I'm going to remove the poles out here like this. Just the ones that are running against all this circuitry. I'm going to move them out to there. So we've got rid of those poles there. They're out of the way now. Take all of those out. I'm hoping that's not going to cause any of these to be going without power. It doesn't look like it. Right, that's good. Then the next thing that I want to do is I want to copy. And I'm going to take a copy from here. No, I'm not. I'm going to move up a bit. I'm going to take a copy from here, like that. And I go right the way up, and I'm going to take a copy. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to copy it from there. I'm not going to do that. I got to wait until the train comes off. I didn't realize that it copied trains as well. No, that was a thing. I'll take it from there. I want to go a little bit closer to that side. Yeah, like that. That's better. There. So that's got a straight line there. I've got 2 trains in on that. So now all I got to do is I'm going to hold this here, and I'm going to wait until the train moves out. And the train did just move out, but another one came in. So then I've got to wait. There's one coming up towards us. There he goes. He's going to run through that, and train is out. Right. I have now copied it. So we've got this bit here. This is all copied properly. The only issue I've got is being able to drop that whole copy down and being able to see it. That's going to be more tricky. So I want to come out of the map mode. As you know, I want to go back into map mode now, and I want to be moving those. So I go back up to the top. I will go out to here like this. And I run out over to that side, and I'll run all the way down to here like this. And I'll remove those 13 poles. So I'm not removing those bits. I'm removing the rest of them. Now that's a long piece of track that I'm doing right there. I'm thinking that this isn't going to work with a paste. Right? Because I'm going to have to go in the center of that in order to be able to get that placed down. I'm not going to be able to make that work properly. So I will go like this instead. And I will copy each section over. So I'll work my way up through here like this. And I will copy that bit there. Should go from here, so that'll take the straight lines, except that I need to be over a little bit more than that. So I want to go to about there, I think. That's better. And I'll go up there like that. I'll take that out, and I'll move it over to here. So it's going to go right up through the middle there. That's going to place down there. Just like that. Now, things are looking up a little bit now. I got 24,000 logistics robots spare. Oh, actually, that might be because we've run out of power. We are 6.3 gigawatts now. power is coming back up, which is definitely a good thing, but this hasn't dropped. The steam turbine stuff hasn't dropped down now, and that, I feel, is quite a good step in the right direction. So I'm going to move you over this way. Oh, wait a minute. There's that pole there is in the way. That's why we're having issues. Let me go the next one instead, then. I'll drop that. That'll go straight across there. Like that. But this one won't go across there because that pole right there is in the way. That one's got to move. Let me remove that one there. Is that going to... No, that hasn't caused any power issues over there. That's good. I don't want to cause any power issues. And then drop that over onto there. Fill that bit in. Right, we're making some progress. I've got that bit there. So then I want to run up here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to zoom out like that. I'm going to go up there. That far like that. And then I'm going to copy. But I'm going to come over to here and I'm going to make sure that I copy the 2 lights down there. Because then I can bring those in and I can overlap them like that. So that I make sure that I've got the next section all the way up through is identical all the way up. Before I run all the way up there, one other thing I'm going to do. Let me just gather up my own robots, let them come back a second. I just want to run down this way. And I want to put in a couple of extra lights. Do I need extra lights? That's the first thing. So you're going to go to there. You're going to go to there. That one is going that way. And it's all the way back. You know what? I think it's going to be alright if we don't put extra lights in. I think that's actually going to work out just fine. And let's run down here and just check on this. I've got some trees there, actually, that we could do with removing. So we'll take those out. And then I will drop that in there, which... I love the fact that that matches up. I love the fact that that does actually meet up right in the middle. That is absolutely brilliant. Drop that into there. And then go up here to this side and drop that one down into there like that. And I've got one little section in the middle that we want to just fill in. I'm almost ready to do that. Right, do that there and make that meet up. And then once they put everything down, that there, I'll have a new bridge across there. That will all be have been met up and will be done. Over this side, I'm now on the edge of being able to see those. I'll be able to see them a bit better in a little while because we'll have these over here. They will also be uncovered. And I'm thinking that maybe we could get rid of some more of these trees. Although we're going to have to be careful of this. Think they will get over to those trees without causing any problems. But I still do need to be a little bit careful what we do there. The last thing I want is, like, any major problems happening. Ooh, no. With that close to the artillery being ready, I am going to go down here, and I am going to risk major problems happening. To go out to there. So I'm going to go like that. I'm going to go out that far. There, like that. I'm going to run all the way down there. I can't run all the way down there. I can run to about there. So as far as I want to go then. Like that. I'll do the same over to here, which is going to go about there, I think. Take that lot out. So there's a few extra trees that are going to be removed along with... Well, those bits aren't going to be removed. It's just going to be the trees that are going to be taken out for now. And that's also going to bring us closer to these, which we're going to end up going into battle with. They'll probably remove a load of this. But I got a little bit of a wall down here, which should be okay for fending off any incoming attacks. I'm hoping everything will be just wonderful on that. And there's another thing that I'd like to do, is I'd also like to get some of these here being sort of open to attack. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to drop that in. Oh, wait a minute. That Roboport is not going to fit. There's obviously water in there. I'm going to need to put some landfill in there. Landfill can go out as far as here. There. I'll drop landfill in there. I don't want to put anything across here. Aliens can't get across that gap. That much I do know. We're not going to have an alien invasion just yet. But what I can do is I can put one of those there. One of those there. And one of those there. So that will power that bit there. And then I can get, like, get eyes onto this island a little bit better. I'd like eyes on the island. Be able to see what's going on here. He's coming over this way. That's good as well. What do you got? We've got about 7,000. And I've got 18,000 spare logistics robots out of 121,000 of them at the moment. So let's turn off the map and let's go on a little bit further north. Artillery is just about ready to go. Any second now, it is going to say that it is done and dusted. Right, I'll take you up as far as there. And I will match you over it like that. I'm going to have to get rid of another area. Get rid of those. Get rid of those as well. Let's not go any higher than that for a minute. And go back to paste in here. Yeah, that's right. I'll drop that onto there. Like that. And then go further north still. And get another one. So I will copy over that bit. And there we go. Artillery is done. We have artillery. We are now able to make artillery. Those bad boys right there, artillery turrets. We're now able to make them. Oh, this is good. We've also got flamethrower turrets. I've never used a flamethrower turret. That is something that maybe we should consider doing. We've got a targeting remote, which is something that would be quite handy. Artillery shell, we need explosives. And explosive cannon shell. Plastic explosives. And steel bar to make that. So I need explosives. I did have some explosives. But I don't think I've got them being made continuously. So we'll get some explosives being made. Now, what did I have in the way of explosives? Did I? No, I had flamethrower ammo, didn't I? And I've got that. But explosives isn't something that I made. Right, we'll go back into here. I've now got all of those done. Rocket silo is one of the ones that we want to actually complete. That will require 5,000. Atomic bomb requires 25,000 of each, which is quite the request, really, isn't it? 25,000 of each. And then we've got these infinite ones over here. We'll start working on those very soon. I'm just going to start going through again with researching everything that is available to research. And I want to finish doing this train setup a minute. Move that down there. And move you up to there like that. And okay, that one's not going to drop on just yet. I need to move you out of the way. Then I can go back to paste. And I can put that one onto there like that. And move on a little bit further. And I've got the last little bit, which is this bit across here. So, well, first up we'll copy it. I will copy in there, so it goes into that corner. And then I bring that down to there. That's where the copy's got to go. And that one will drop down there like that. So it'll go right across that corner there. Like that. Other robots will bring that bit up in a second. And then I go back in here. Now, if I've done this correctly, I should have a straight line across there, which I do. Excellent. And I should have a straight line across there, which I do, which is also most excellent. Right, so that goes through there. Now, I've got that all the way up through, so we do have to be a little bit careful. We don't want anything going sort of down through into there. I've got 8,000 robots available at the moment. It's slowly increasing a little bit. So I've got that one there ready. That one's done. I don't need to worry about that one for a minute. Let's just let those robots come in. And I do want to run down over here a second and just check that I haven't aggravated them. I haven't. But now that I've got the radar out, I'm able to look at these. I'm able to see these in all of their ugly glory. We've got another lot over there that we're going to need to worry about. It doesn't look like there's any more that we've got to concern ourselves with at the moment. It doesn't necessarily mean that we will never have to worry about them, but there are none at the moment that we have to concern ourselves with. I'll come back to doing some more work on this. I want to run down this way. I'm on 30 frames a second. We're at a steady 30 frames a second at the moment. That would be on account of having more than 100,000 robots flying just in this little area down here. Now, that will eventually calm down. This will calm down, and this will calm down. It's not going to for a minute yet, because we're using so many of the green circuits on this bit over here. This is kind of, it's pushing it quite a bit, this right here. But once that's sort of worked through, and you notice I don't have any demands anymore. I got one right there, but there's obviously a robot going in and doing that, which means that we've actually gone and placed all of these. We've got all of the speed modules and productivity modules. Everything is now taken care of. I don't have any spare iron ore. I got 620,000 iron plate, and I've only got 290,000 copper. But I don't have any spare. Interesting. Very interesting. Refined hazard. I got grenades. Chemical plants. Standard productivity, 612. Productivity there, I got 500 of them. And then the level 2s, we got 300 of them. So they're accumulating in numbers. Electronic circuits, considering what we got, yeah, 185 is nothing. We've got practically none of those at all. And level 3 speed modules, we've now got 39 spare level 3 speed modules, minus 268 iron ore. That means all of the iron ore that we're producing a boatload of it down here. All of these are being taken up and run away with. All right, all of them, every single bit, as well as what we're producing on all the trains. That's all being taken away as well, so we need to get more iron ore coming in. We're going to have to work on that. That's another thing that does require some urgent attention. But it's not something I'm going to worry about right now. Now then, that is for random things, but it's not for war-related items. I'm not going to use it for war-related items. So I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to make a war-related item square right here, I think we will do. Doesn't have to be particularly big. It doesn't have to be particularly close to anything either. So I will go like that, and I will go like that, and I will remove those. First and foremost. Off they go. I got a load of robots coming in. I got incoming robots. I got 1,000 construction robots requested. I'll keep the chemical plant request, I think. Is there any of these requests that like the Roboport one doesn't actually matter anymore, because we have so many Roboports requested for anything else. The reason I want to do that is because I want to go into there and I want to request logistics robots, and I want to make sure that I've got 1,000 of those requested, so that when I go and remove any Roboports, that they go and remove them correctly. I'm going to drop those 60 in there. That's put it back to 20,000 robots. 52,000 robots now are spare. They're surplus. They're no longer flying, which is quite a good thing. And I'll remove those. And I'll remove those as well. My robots are going to go and do that. Ideal. And then I will go here and I will drop it like it's hot right in there. Put one there, and put one there. Right, I can't put one over here yet. There's no room for one over here yet. We've got stuff in the way up there. So I've got some in here. Those are done there, and I've got my robots have come in and placed a load of stuff down. Okay, that's good. So I've got the war setting, right? This is going to be the war square right here. So I want to start off by making some explosives. So we will drop one of you down like this, and I will go into here and I will set that to... No, I won't. I cannot make explosives with one of those. So we will go and we will set down a chemical plant instead. Like that. And I will go into here. Ah, there. Explosives. Coal, sulfur, and water is needed. So we're going to set that one like that. I'm going to build a line of these, I think. I just need water coming. You know what? We'll do a line. I'll go with 6 of these. And then I want a water unbottling plant, which we've got several of these. So I'm just going to do a copy of a standard water unbottling plant like that. I'm going to take that one, and that one's going to go right there like that. So I've got a water unbottling plant. I haven't got any of those on me, but I do have more. I've got like a whole factory making those, so that's fine. And I want to take water here. I run that all the way across. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to paste that all into there like that, so that we've got water going all the way across. Then I'm going to take these, and I'm going to run them into there. I'm going to take these beacons right here. Run those along there like that. Go into there. Drop them in there like that. And then in underneath, I'm going to do a passive provider and a requester chest. So I will do those either side like that. And then I will go out and in like that. And I will go shift right click and shift click into there. 6 of each? I don't think so. We'll put 100 of each. Right, 100 there and 100 there. Like that. That puts those in. So what do I require? 2, 2, and 10 water. The 10 water is not a problem in the slightest. There. There is my little build. I want to copy that bit out. And I'll drop those into these 6. There we go. Because we're not going to need a huge amount of this. I just want enough to make sure that I'm able to blow up any nasties that are going to need blowing up. So I'll put 1 there. I'll put 1 there, 1 there, and then 1 can go out over on this side. Just to make it even. There, that one will go over to there. And then I'll come up this way. I'll put 1 there. I'll put 1 there. And I'll put... Oh, that's gone over by 2. I'll put 1 over there as well. There. Everything is nice and even and evenly spaced. And I'll take a light, and I'll put a light in front of each of these as well. Including 1 out there on that side. I'm now making explosives. Nice simple little run. Making explosives in there. And from those explosives, then I want to be making some explosive cannon shells. Now those, I believe, are made in the assembling machine. So I want to take this assembling machine here. Bring it down. Yeah, actually, I'm going to bring it down somewhere like this. You know what I'm going to do first, before I do that, is I'm going to go copy. I'm going to copy that little line there. I can't go up like that. I'll bring it back over by 1. I'll drop it down there like that. And then I'm also going to just move it over by 1, and we'll drop it there like that. Excellent. Right. There's that bit taken care of. Let's just go and have a look down here. Nothing I need to worry about on that one. That's all filled in now. We've got our bridge going all the way across. That's looking good. Down here, the timber is fast being removed. I've got all of these items placed in so we can see what's going on with these enemies here. We're able to get a good look at these, see what they're doing, and we will be able to start bombing them soon. That's the whole idea of this, is that we want to be able to start bombing them. I'm going to take that one. I'm going to drop it there. I don't know if that... No, I don't think that's going to be too close. I think that'll be alright. I'm hoping it'll be alright. And then I can have a look over here. I've got this bit. Take you. Drop you in like that. So I've got a radar in there. There, we'll go along. They'll remove some of those. They'll put in some of the extras, and we can start sort of going into this island here so we can get a better look at them. And I want to go... Actually, I can leave that one behind. Let's just go with my factory basic here a second and drop that one down there. So you in here, I want to make explosive cannon shells. Which means I want to go right-click and click onto there. So we've got explosives, 100. Plastic, 100. And steel, 100. There. 100 of each. 4, 4, and 2. I actually only need 2 explosives. 50 explosives compared to the others. But I'm going to put 50 in there anyway. I'll get rid of that one. That one can... Yeah, that one can stay as it is. I don't know how... Yeah, it won't take all that many. And I want productivity. I'll do the productivity... No, I don't. Oops. Let me do that. Do that. Of course, I can't put productivity in there. I've already got speed modules up there, so I'm not going to worry about any more speed modules on it. We'll just leave it as it is. So I want to copy that one there, and I want to put out 1, 2, 3 more of them. So we got 4 of those being manufactured right there. Now go along and now put in all of the other materials that we need on it. And I'm then going to paste in that one underneath, like that. And I'm going to come down here and we're going to do the next bit. So I want those artillery shells. I need a radar for that one. Right, that genuinely surprises me that I need an entire radar to build the artillery shell. Now, I know I'm building radars, but am I building enough radars to be able to cope with the quantity that I'll need for this? I've got 2,000 of them. Where are they being built? Are they being built in here? They're not being built there. Radars are... I mean, yeah, I do actually use quite a lot. They'll be down here somewhere. There's the radars being built there, and I've got them on a limit as well. So what I think I'm going to do... I suppose I could really just remove the limit. That's what I'll do. I will remove the limit on radars now. So I'm going to deconstruct that one. So they will remove that bit, and then I will go here, and I'll put that one down instead. They should go and do that. I'll keep a bit of an eye on that. Right. I can then go back here, and I can put my factory basic down again, and drop that one there. Get rid of that one. I need to put some power into these. That would probably be a good idea. So we'll put one of yous there, and one of yous there, and one of yous there, and one of yous there. And these two out on this side ain't going to do much good, so we'll get rid of them. And I will go here to this one, and I want artillery shell right there. And then I can click and click into there. 50, 25, and 6. I will set that to 50. That one I will set to 100. And that one I will also set to 100 like that. You require 1, 4, and 8. So I don't need to put that kind of numbers of them in there, but I'm going to do it anyway. And copy. Copy that bit. Drop that one there, there, and one there. So I've got 4 of those factories set up and making them. And they're on speed mod. I'm not going to worry about more speed beacons on those. I don't think we need them. Right. They've got power. They've got all manufacturing in place. Everything should be tickety-boo and wonderful on that. And if we have a look down here, you have already changed over. I got 338 in there. What do you request? Oh, we're waiting on green circuits. It does make them pretty quick. Right, the stuff goes in there. I'm delivering 200 into here. Yeah, it's waiting on the iron plates to be delivered. I got 466,000 now. The number of iron plates is dropping, isn't it? Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. We've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.